welcome to this first training video from the Ontario Digital Literacy Access Network. My name is Alexandra Latter, and I'll be your digital facilitator for today. My pronouns are she and her, and for today, to get us started, I'd like to make an acknowledgement that we are going to be recording this video on Indigenous land that's been inhabited by Indigenous peoples from the beginning. As settlers, we're grateful for the opportunity to meet here, and we thank all of the generations of people who have taken care of this land for thousands of years. Long before today, as we gather here, there have been Indigenous peoples who have been the stewards of this place. And in particular, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional territory of the Mississaugas of Squamish Island First Nation. This territory is covered by the Upper Canada Treaties and is where this recording is being done. Moving into our topic for today, the first thing we'd like to focus on is how to identify LGBTQ+ friendly websites online. Today, we're going to be placing particular focus on Rainbow Faith and Freedom. Now, this is their Facebook page. It's not their website, but we've just accessed this at facebook.com/Rainbow Faith and Freedom. Let's say we're looking for an online resource that is LGBTQ+ friendly. Rainbow Faith and Freedom is a great example of a site that might be what we're looking for. But how do we verify that information? From here, we can see a lot of information about their organization, including items from their newsfeed where they've posted articles and events to Facebook. We can also see on the left-hand side of their Facebook page here, a brief description about their organization, as well as the link to their website. We have a few additional options here to engage with them as well, including their email address, as well as the ability to send them a message directly through Facebook. To get us started, we may not want to send a message to this organization right away. First, we might want to do some digging online to make sure that this is an appropriate resource for what we're looking for. We'll get into some more of the specifics about accessing this page from the get-go in other videos, but for today, we'll really focus on how to access information online to verify that this is an LGBTQ+ friendly source. The first thing we might want to do is navigate to this organization's website. But clicking directly into links from Facebook can be something that will potentially land us on sites where we don't feel safe or comfortable, or we might find that we're not currently engaging with an LGBTQ+ friendly resource. From here, we'll exercise some caution and we'll do some digging on our own through our web browser. In this case, we're using Google Chrome to find information about this organization before navigating to their site. What I can do in Chrome is open up a separate tab to identify a new page in my browser where I can search for information about Rainbow Faith and Freedom. So starting in the center of my Google Chrome browser, I'm going to type in the name of this organization, and we can be taken to a page that has results indicating some information about this organization further. And so from here, how do we choose which site we'd like to pick? In general, you may see advertisements at the top list of search results on Google. Right now, the top result is the website itself, rainbowfaithandfreedom.org. Before navigating directly to the site, we might want to look at some independent resources separately to verify the information on their site and on their Facebook page. Let's scroll down a little bit to find a source that we're familiar with. In this case, the Globe Newswire is an independent third-party source where we might find some information about Rainbow Faith and Freedom. Whenever you're navigating online and clicking on links, making sure that you're using things like news outlets to see what information exists and verifying outside of the self-published resources on an organization's website can give us some better indications of what we might find when we go to that site. I'm going to click on this link for the Globe Newswire. From here, I can see that there's a press release on Rainbow Faith and Freedom and their virtual event, Faith in Crisis. I can read through this article to get additional information about the organization and just to see what kind of event this was. In this case, this seems to align with our goal of finding an LGBTQ+ website, and their mission seems to align with what we're looking to find in terms of resources once we navigate to their site. Once we've had a chance to read through this document, let's go find an additional source to further verify this information. Vetting multiple sources is important to ensure that the information is accurate and can be verified not only by one news outlet, but multiple. I'm going to click on the back button in my browser to get back to our search results. Let's find another source where we can verify the information. We could go to their Twitter feed, but once again, we'd like to avoid the self-published information for Rainbow Faith and Freedom until we've had a chance to verify who they are with third-party sources. The Financial Post also has an article that's been posted about Rainbow Faith and Freedom. I'm going to click on this link to check it out. From here, I've been taken to the Financial Post's website where I can see a similar press release about their Rainbow Faith and Freedom event. Once again, I can read through this article to verify the information about what Rainbow Faith and Freedom does, the focus of this event, and to verify their values and some more information about who they are as a resource online. Now that we've verified at least 2 external sources and we can see information confirming that this is an LGBTQ plus positive organization, we feel more confident to go to their website directly. I'm going to click on the back button in my browser once more to get back to our search results. From here, I'm going to jump back up to the top of the page where we saw the link to get us to Rainbow Faith and Freedom's website directly. Once I click on that link, I'm going to be taken to Rainbow Faith and Freedom's website. There's additional information we'll give in coming videos about how to do this from an incognito browser page. But for the time being, we're just in our regular browser and we can review all of the information on Rainbow Faith and Freedom's website with the click of a button. At the top or bottom of websites, generally you'll find sections that look like this. They'll be called About Us, and they'll have information about the organization itself, as well as the people who run the organization. Let's click on the About Us link to get some additional information about Rainbow Faith and Freedom. From here, we can see clearly a pride flag is at the top header of this section, which can be a good sign. From here, we can read through and see the previous events that Rainbow Faith and Freedom has hosted, as well as their vision, mission, and values. We can see that many of these align with what we're looking for with respect to online resources within the LGBTQ plus community. If we scroll all the way down to the bottom of this page, we'll also find the email address that we saw on the Facebook group. Connecting with resources directly to ask questions about who they are and what their values are, and if they align with the information that you're looking for, can be a great way to figure out if this is an LGBTQ plus resource or if you need to look elsewhere. Some sites will have a contact us page, and others will simply put their contact information at the bottom of the page like we see here. In general, be cautious when emailing organizations directly if using a personal or work address to make sure that information isn't being responded to an address that you would prefer not to use for this purpose. If we scroll all the way back up to the top of the page, we can also access the resource portal. And so finally, we're going to be getting to a page where we can access the resources we've been looking for from an LGBTQ plus identified source. In our next video, we'll determine how to use the resource portal and navigate through databases with search terms and categories as we see here. And so for now, thanks so much for joining us. Once again, this was from the Ontario Digital Literacy and Access Network. My name is Alex Ladder, and I've been your digital guide for today. Thanks so much for watching, and stay safe.